Good evening. Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Okay, done. So let's start the session. As I've told you in the earlier class, we have completed the pandas. What are the pandas within the functions, including the merge, concat, and everything. So now let's take one data set and let's do everything on that data set so that you'll get a complete clarity on the pandas overall. Okay. So now coming to the first one. So I'm going to import the pandas as PD and here I'm going to load the file, load the data. So to load the data from the Excel, we are having the two options called as pd.read underscore Excel and you're going to write the complete path along with the file name, or simply you can write the only the file name. Choice is yours. As I've told you, two options are there to load the Excel. Okay. Now, uh, again, some of the students are one of the student is saying that voice is not clear. Others, could you please confirm? Sapna says my voice is not clear. Okay. For Sapna, I'll ask to re-log in. Is my clear, right? Done. So here I'm trying to load the data set, which is the data set called as tips data set. This is the data set name, guys. After loading the data set, so what are the data set I'm having? I have loaded. After loading my data set, whether I have loaded a correct data set or a wrong data set, how to check? How to check whether you have loaded a correct data set or a wrong data set means here we are going to just simply click on the DF, means it is going to print. So when it is printing the entire data frame, what are the table is there, it is going to display by default first 5 rows dot last 5 rows. Okay, by default it displays the first 5 dot and last 5. Now, if you want to see all the rows, in that case, we are going to use the pd dot set underscore option display max rows is equal to none. What is meant by max rows none means the meaning is I want everything. Okay, I want everything. Now, just a minute. Right now, so just by using the set underscore this one, you are going to display all the maximum rows. Sir, I have set the display max rows is equal to none. What is the meaning of max rows is equal to none? Means now each and every record will be visible. Every record will be visible. Now, when you come back, so here all the display the maximum rows means all the rows will be visible. Fine. But sir, why still it is not visible? After clicking this cell, from now next cell onwards, everything will be available, not the previous one. Just you have executed now. This one was executed previous. Previous will not be modified. From now it will be modified. So whatever you are executing, so now I'm executing this one. So now you can display all the records. It is going to display for you the all the records. Next, df dot head. What is meant by head means it shows you the first 5 records. First 5 records. Sir, by default, it takes the 5. For example, you want to see the first 10 records. In the bracket, you have to write the 10. In the bracket, what are the number you are writing? It displays the first records. First. Okay. By default, it is 5. If you don't write also 5. For example, if I write here 2, what is the meaning of 2 means first 2 records. Tail means last records, last observations. Default number is 5. If you don't write anything, it takes automatically 5. Because if you see here, can you see here? What is the argument it is going to take? N. What is it? It is a default argument or a compulsory argument means it is a default argument. The function is having only one argument, that it is a default argument. If you don't write anything, it takes default number as 5. Tail means it is going to represent the last observations, last records. Okay. For example, if I am writing tail of 3, what it is going to show me? Last 3 records. Right. Now, df dot shape. What is shape means? It is going to give you the number of rows, comma, number of columns. Already we know this one. So in my data set, how many rows are there means 244 rows, 7 columns are there. Now, if I want only the number of rows, how to extract only the number of rows means, because the output shape is a tuple. In the tuple, how to extract a single value? First value, index number 0. So first it will complete the df of shape. For that output, it will apply the index number 0. When it applies the index number 0, what it is going to get? The output 244, which is nothing but number of records. Now for the df dot shape, what is the df dot shape answer means? This one. For that index number of 1, what is index number 1 in this tuple? 7. It gives the number of columns. Okay. So what are the df dot shape is there? The output of the df dot shape is nothing but tuple. In that tuple, 2 values will be there. Out of first value will represent the number of rows. Second value will represent the number of columns. Okay. Next, what is df dot size? In the last class already we have completed all these things. What is df dot size? Df dot size means number of rows into number of columns. That is 244 into 7. Next, df dot keys. What is meant by df dot keys? It gives the column names. What are the column names are there? It is going to give the column names, or df dot columns. Both will give the same. But output, whatever it is displaying, it I am getting as a array. I want as a list. What I have to do? Dot to list. I am going to convert to list. It will be converted to list. List of column names. Next, D types. What is D types? It is going to observe the data type of the each column. Now, what is the data type of the first column? What is the data type of here first column? It is float. What about the second column? It is also float. What about the third column? It is string. String in pandas is called as object. It is object. What about this one? 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 Int type. So here we are having in terms of 2 float values, 4 objects, and 1 is int. So just we are going to check the info D types like this. So can you see? Float, float, object, 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 int. Okay. Next, info. What is meant by info? It gives the number of rows, number of columns. For each column, index number, column name, non-null values along with the D types. So I'm going to get output like this. Number of rows 244, number of columns 7, each column index number along with the column name, non-null count, D types. Within the D types, how many floats are there? 2 floats. So 2 floats are there, 1 int is there, and 4 objects are there. Total out of 7. Right? Now, next, if any column name is as per the wrong syntax, if it is not as per the syntax, what we have to do? First one, rename the column. First step, you have to start with the rename. Okay. Whenever you find, so just rename the column. Here I am going to rename the column as sex into gender. Sir, now any wrong in this one? SCX, is there any wrong? It is as per the syntax only, no sir. Just I am showing you. Whenever there is no as per the syntax, in that case you have to modify. If it is as per the syntax, you no need to modify. Sir, here XAX is as per the syntax only, no, sir. Then why you have modified to gender means nothing. There is absolutely not a problem. Just to show you the syntax for the rename. In your batch, I have completed the rename before itself. For previous batch, I have done the rename here. That is the reason rename once again it has got. Right? Now, how to check the missing values? df dot isNull dot sum. df dot isNull dot sum will give what? Missing values of each column. It gives the missing values of each column. To check the missing values of each column. In the each column, how many missing values are there? You are going to get output like this. So in each column, how many missing values are there? You are going to get. Sir, if for example, missing values are there, what we have to do? That is called as data cleaning. Now what you are doing? You are observing. Observing the data is called as data exploration. Cleaning the data is called as data cleaning. Okay. As of now, have you observed or have you cleaned? You have observed. It comes under data exploration. You have done the wherever the data cleaning you are doing now, it comes under data cleaning. Now, sir, as per the steps, when we have to do the data cleaning. For example, here I have observed some missing values are there. Immediately I am going to do the data cleaning? No. First, first you have to always take the data, and after taking the data, do the understanding. Now, what is data understanding? Within the data understanding, in the data understanding, what you have to do? So I request everyone to make a note of this one separately. Don't write in the regular notes. Keep this one in the last page. Okay, go to your last page in your notes, last 2 pages, open and write this, because every time this will be repeated. So I will ask, could you open the steps? Means you have to open the last page directly. So this is most important. Okay. So what are the steps involved in the data analytics project? Starting step to ending step. Almost we are in the data analytics project only. Okay. So what are the steps? Means step number 1, business problem. You have to understand the business problem. So what is exactly the client requirement? What they want from us? If I give one project, you have to ask what I have to do on this project. What is your requirement? Okay. Generally, the client requirement for the data analytics will be only analytical report. Most of the 90% of the times, they'll ask with the analytical report. What is meant by analytical report? Means the report that consists of your complete analysis. What are the observations you have made? What are the observations you have made on the given data? What are the observations you have made on the given data? Complete observations. All the observations. Each and every observation which is related to the business problem. right? Your analytical report is clear. I mean, first step is clear. %99 of the cases, it is going to be analytical report. For the data analyst, the business problem will be, the project would be on the analytical report. Right? Now, so the report that consists of your complete analysis on the given data is called as analytical report. And you are going to highlight the important observations related to business problem. Now, second step is called as data understanding. Now, this one only which we are doing as of now in the pandas. Okay. First, collect the data from the raw source. Collect the data from the raw source and load the data. Collect it and load it. If it is available in the database means collect the data from the database. From where it is available, collect it and load it. Load the data. Right? Now, you have to understand each and every column meaning. The heading of the column will be there, right? Once you load the data, what are the data you have loaded? You have to understand the each and every column name. If you don't know, check in that Google, ChatGPT. This is called as research. Which one you have to check? Column name. If you don't know what is the meaning of that column name, type in the Google, type in the ChatGPT and do the research. And you have to check whether the column names are as per syntax. If no, immediately rename them. Followed by check the shape. Check the data types of each column. Check the info. Observe the unique values of each column. And then finally conclude which are continuous, which are discrete count, which are categorical, which are time series. And make a list of each of them separately. Done? Now, still the step 2 is not completed. Step 2 only still it is there. So we have to, once we have identified the continuous variable, count variable, categorical variable, time series variable, once we have identified them, now for we have to apply the descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics on continuous variable, on discrete variable separately. on continuous variable and discrete variable separately along with their plots. Okay. And also we have to make a note of which columns are having the wrong data type, missing values and outliers. And we have to make a note of histograms and box plot. So now in this, some of them, not some of them, most of them you may not be familiar with, because statistics we have not completed and histograms plots we have not completed. Okay. So we'll discuss one by one. Sir, if you want to rename, the whole data set changes. So that might affect the changes on downstream app. Renuka, so it is connected in such a way. Okay. If you are having any issues also, I mean, we are going to write the code. It will not without affecting, just will write the code, which will not affect. Okay. Once your observations are completed, once you apply the descriptive statistics, once you observe and make a note of missing values, wrong data type, all these things are completed, then you are going to move on to the further. Right? This is completely step number 2, where you are going to do the observations only. For all these things, it is see, I have written clearly observe and make a note. Which columns are having wrong data? Sir, how to observe wrong data? That I'll explain now. Okay, but here in this stage, what you have to do? Only observations. Observations, and you have to make a note. Okay, this column is having the wrong data. This column is having the wrong data type. This column is having this problem, that one. Like this, you have to make a note. First, to make a note for how to check, sir, whether it is wrong data is there or not. How to check whether wrong data type is there or not. How to check means that I'll show you now. How to check, I'll show you. Okay. And missing values. How to check missing values means df.isNull.sum. Right? Now, like this, we are going to check each and everything. And once this is completed, next we'll move on to the step 3 called as data pre-processing. In the data pre-processing, we are going to clean the data, treat the data. So within the data cleaning, whatever we are going to do means, I'll write more clearly for you. In the data cleaning, we are going to do first one, treat wrong data. What are the wrong data is there? We are going to treat the wrong data, which we have observed earlier. treat wrong data. Next, we are going to treat wrong data type. We are going to treat duplicates. If any duplicates are available, we are going to treat the duplicates. Sir, what we are going to do? That we'll decide later, but treatment we are going to do, right? Missing values. If any missing values are there, treatment for the missing values. We'll treat the missing values. Treat missing values. What are the missing values are there in your data? We are going to treat the missing values. And also we are going to treat the outliers. What is outliers means? Abnormal data. So we are going to do the data cleaning, that is treatment of wrong data, which we already observed earlier. Yeah, observations already completed and we have made a note, right? Already in the stage 2, we have making a note. So here we have written the note, which columns are having the wrong data, which columns are having the wrong data type, which columns are having the missing values, which columns are having the outliers, or which columns are having the duplicates, something like that. And then we are going to treat them here. Okay. Treatment comes under stage 3. Step 2 is observing. Sir, why to, after observing all of them, why to do the treatment, sir? The moment we observe, immediately we do the treatment, it will be easy, no, sir? I will see the missing values. Missing values are there. Immediately I will treat. Outliers are there. Immediately I will treat. That is better, no, sir? Miss, always remember. So whenever, if you have attended my first class of demo, at that time I told you that we are having 4 types of analytics. That is descriptive analytics, diagnostic analytics, predictive analytics, and prescriptive analytics. Now, what are the diagnostic analytics is there now? Diagnostic analytics means what? For with an example I have explained. For explaining with an example, I have taken the example like patient went to a doctor. First, what the patient will do, first step, he will explain the health problem completely. He will explain by the moment without listening to the health problem, directly the treatment will be started. No, first description. First patient has to describe. After the patient describe, now what the doctor will do next step? He will diagnose. What are the problem I have told? He will observe that. For example, if I say that I am feeling from last 2 days I am having the fever, means what doctor will do? He will check with the thermometer what is the temperature. Okay. And if I say that morning hours I'm okay, but evening hours I'm getting the body pains also, then he will think about, oh, this might be a dengue fever. These symptoms are related to dengue, or these symptoms are related to malaria. Now he will write the multiple test related to that. Okay, whether it is malaria test or dengue test or some other test, what other tests are there, he will write. On what criteria he will write that one? Whatever I have described and whatever he has observed with me in my body, the symptoms, from that he is going to write the what are the test. After writing the test, he will write the medicines, or before the test only he will write the medicines directly. Generally, if it is a big size of health problem, for example, the person is having the malaria problem, he went to the doctor, but actually doctor also don't know exactly it is a malaria, patient also don't know. The moment the person went to the hospital and after visiting the doctor, he told that first take the test and come back. Now after the test, he will write the medicines, or before to that he will write the medicines? First he will take the test. How many tests are there? Every test he will observe. Instead of that, he has confirmed with the temperature now. Directly he can give the crocin tablet, right? I mean paracetamol. Tomorrow if you say headache, a headache tablet, body pains habit, like that one problem, one tablet he can write, right? Then what is the use of doing the test? So instead of going in that way, he will observe the complete analysis. He want the complete. So first he want to observe. before doing the exact treatment, first observation is important. After observing one thing I have done, immediately the treatment means it is a wrong one. So first he will make all the observations. First he will write the different tests, and from that he will get the reports. And all the reports he will keep exactly with him, and from that he will conclude finally which is the right one. And so here the data pre-cleaning has to be done only after observing everything, not instantly. The moment you observe the missing values, immediately you should not treat that one. Is the point is clear? For example, if a person comes and he says that liver problem is there, means immediately we are going to give the liver medicine. No, right? So we have to observe other things also, right? Whether this type of medicine, water I'm going to give, whether it will be impacted directly on the liver or it is going to give the side effects, means first I have to check that one. Otherwise, what happens if I directly give the medicine? I means doctor. If the doctor gives directly the medicine, what happens means it may create a new problems due to the side effects. Now, immediately the moment you see the wrong data, immediately if you do the treatment, it may lead to the wrong way of data in the future. Maybe there is a chance. I'm saying there is a chance. It is not compulsory. There is a chance. So why to check that chance, miss? Similarly, first we are going to make all the observations. Later we'll do the treatments. Is the points are clear? Observations followed by treatments. Now, so next one is dimension reduction. What is meant by dimension reduction means we are reducing the number of columns in the given data set. What are the columns are there? They are called as dimensions. We are going to remove the unimportant columns. I have already shown you how to drop the single column, how to drop the multiple columns for that reason only. If it is unimportant, we'll remove them. If it is important for analysis, we'll keep them, right? And if required, we are going to add a new column. For example, sir, how we'll add a new column, sir? Already I have shown you the syntax. Now, in which case we'll add? Let's take an example. I'm having the buying price, I'm having the selling price. But there is no third column called as whether it is a profit or loss. Now, in that case, what I'm going to do? I will create a new column called as profit or loss, which by creating the selling price minus buying price, a new column will be created. Yesterday I told you age column plus 10. Age column plus 10 will create a new column separately. Similarly, buying price is a separate column, selling price is a separate column. Selling price minus buying price is called as profit by loss. Sometimes you may get positive value. If you get negative value, it is called as loss. Right? So you may add the columns if required. Right? Now, so these are all comes under data pre-processing. And what about the transformations means when you apply the inferential statistics? So again, you have to understand the statistics. As of now, I'm not going to explain this one, but this is the part of the data pre-processing. And from there, we will do the analysis. This is the main one. So if you observe clearly, okay, just in the pandas, we have completed only this slide. Now we have to complete this slide. This slide has to be completed means statistics is required, plots are required, means matplotlib and seaborn. So next week we are going to complete the matplotlib and seaborn. Followed by week, we are going to see the data pre-processing. Once data pre-processing is completed, then you can do the analysis. And finally, you are going to do the presentation. So in the step 4 is called as analysis. So you have to get into the step 4 means first you have to complete step 1, step 2, step 3. So automatically we have completed till now pandas na. After pandas, so what is the sequential order of learning from now? Means once pandas was completed, okay, after this, just I'm going to show you the pandas, whatever we have done. All the things in the yesterday's class, just we are revising on a large data. Only difference is large data. Size of the data we have increased for the today's class. After this, we are going to discuss the statistics. Okay. In the statistics, already one class was already completed. If you have not attended the class, miss, please go through the recording. It is already available in the YouTube. Just go through the recording once. As I have told you earlier, it is one of the important class for you. And I asked everyone to attend the last Saturday. If any one of you have missed the class, please go through the recording of the first class. Okay. Now first we complete the statistics. After completing the statistics, here only I am going to explain some basic plots. What are the basic plots are required? I am going to explain the basic plots in the statistics. I am followed by, I am going to explain for you matplotlib and Seaborn, where you are going to get all types of plots. Then I will take into the data pre-processing. Once up to here it is completed, now you will be ready for doing the data analysis, because data analysis is nothing but a combination of statistics. Without statistics, we can't do the data analysis. So data analysis you have to learn means statistics is mandatory, matplotlib is mandatory. At the same time, we can apply data analysis only on the clean data. We cannot apply on the original data. So data pre-processing also compulsory. So next 2 weeks, we are going to complete this entire things. Okay, including the data analysis. So 2 weeks it will take from now. So by end of, so 28th, and by 28th we'll complete the statistics, and by April 4th we'll complete the complete data analysis. Okay, data analysis with using the Python. This part will be completed by April 4th. Okay, by April 4th. It might be completed before itself. Okay, on 3rd, on 2nd also it might be completed. I'm giving now itself, I'm saying clearly, make a note of this one. Whenever it was completed, whenever it has completed, one day will come na, after data pre-processing, data analysis and everything. And I will explain for you the data analytics project. Complete all the steps. Now you are writing the steps, right? Every step will be included in the project. Each and every step I will include. And I will complete all the steps using the Python. When we complete all these things, automatically we can do the complete project, and that complete project only we call it as capstone project, and which you are going to write in the resume. So similar kind, we are going to do one project in the class. Okay, I'll do one project which is called as capstone project, and that project will be done by 4th April 2025. Now, once it is completed, you have to choose. Now, after this, 2 things you are going to do. One, you have to choose one data set. Sorry. First one, after completing this, after completing capstone project, sir, why you are saying all these things now only, miss? So I will tell you the importance and why I am explaining all these things and how you have to concentrate everything, the reason behind that. First, I will share one data set along with business problem. The business, whatever the project requirement is there. Business problem is project requirement. One data set along with the project requirement as assignment. And you have to complete the assignment. First one. Second, you have to choose your own data set. Your own data set, own business problem with data set. From where you can get that one also I will show you. Okay, around 50,000 plus data sets with business problems are available. 50,000. From that you can choose any one of your choice, which are the area you are interested. For example, you are interested in finance, means select the finance domain. If you are interested from automobile, means take one automobile project. From which area you are belongs to, select one project from that particular area. Okay. If you want to do on the healthcare means select the healthcare. And this one is called as a project by you. You are going to choose your own data set. You are going to choose your own business problem, which is available in the internet, and you are going to complete completely by your own, only by you. Only you have to do this without taking the support of others. And this one only you are going to write in the resume. Okay. Since whatever the project you have done on your own completely and it was completed and you are writing in the resume, automatically in the interview, if they ask the questions from this, you will be able to answer because it was done by you. You will not start thinking upside like this. If others has done or you have copied or my project, if you show there, you will start thinking what sir has explained in the class like this. But what was done by you completely, you will not think like this. Whenever the interviewer asks the questions, you will see directly the interview face only and you will answer that one. You will have the confidence. And most of the students will ask me the question, sir, fear is there, sir. I may not answer properly, sir. Means do this one. After that, we'll discuss. When subject is not there, fear only will be there. When subject is there, fear will not be there. I'll tell you with a simple example. After the class, Naresh sir asked me to meet in his office. The head of the Naresh IT, Naresh sir, he has asked me to meet in the office. Now, what is in my mind? Should I get the tension? Oh, sir, Naresh sir is going to scold me. I have done something mistake because I am also employee only within the Naresh IT. He is my senior or my with respect to my owner. So when I'm working under him, automatically should I get the tension now? What he is going to ask, what he is going to scold me? Should I get the tension? If I have done the mistake, he has assigned some work for me, I have not done. Now when I receive the Naresh sir call, automatically tension will be there, right? He will ask about the status of the work, but I have not completed, what to say to sir. Now how story I have to create. Automatically this one will be there. But when I have not done anything wrong, why tension? Point is clear. So obviously in the interview, you will not get the tension. Means that tension should not be there in the interview. Means project has to be done by you. Point. Next, third one. Okay, you have to choose your own business problem with the data set. Third one is we are going to conduct a hackathon. When? This point only important. The moment when we complete this one, next day itself. Okay, on 4th week completes means on 5th Saturday. Okay, make a note of this. April 5th, 2025, you are having a hackathon. Okay, this hackathon will be conducted in Naresh IT for both offline and online students. What is meant by hackathon means morning 9 to evening 6, you have to be in the Naresh IT. One complete day. And where we are going to share you the at morning 9 o'clock, we'll share you the business problem along with the data set. And what are the things you can complete by evening, you have to complete and you have to share to us. So project can be completed in one day. Means in the real time in the companies also projects will be completed in one day. In the real time, projects cannot be completed in one day. Then how in the hackathon it can be completed in one day means, what is the difference in the companies versus this one means, here I am going to take a, which can be completed in one day. The size of the data set will be small. The whatever you can do in the company, that data I am not going to provide in the hackathon now. If I provide the same data, how you can complete in one day? Which can be completed in one day. Which can be completed in one day. Which can be completed in the 8 hours of things. That one only will be shared to you. That type of data set only will be shared to you. And you have to implement entire things of data analytics project from starting to ending. And you have to submit. This is called as competition. Okay, and you have to see your work when compared to others. This is pure competition. As I've told you earlier, in the resume, two things will be there. What I know. Second one is how much I know. how much I know. These are the two things. I know is called as skills. Skills means whatever you are learning. So everyone in this class will say, I know Python. Okay, you know Python, na? Where is the project of Python? You only told, na? I know Python. Where is the project? I know Python. Where is the certification? Python certification. You only told, right? I know Python. Sir, I know Python. Where is the competition? Have you attended any competition, Python competition? So if you say I know, there will be no proof. But if you show how much I know, there is a proof. Okay. So hackathon will be conducted for both online and offline students. Whether you are in India or outside India, anything is fine. It will be done. Absolutely not a problem. We can discuss about that and we can do. Okay. Right. Now, how much I know tells about the projects, certification, and hackathons like this. These are the things will tell how much you know. And this is only having the 80% weightage in the resume. And this is having only 20% weightage in the resume. Without this, only with this, you will not get the interview call also. If you say, I know Python, I know SQL, I know this one, I know that one, I know entire IT industry, there will be no use. If you say, I know means no use. Okay. Instead of that, how much you know. Okay. Recently, I have received one of the resume. I'll show you that resume. Okay. I'll open that resume in front of you only. And in that, one of the student has written that what are the things he know. He has written that I know full stack. Okay. I know MongoDB. I know UI development, React JS, that one, this one. So many things he has written. He's a BTech fresher, basically. He has written so many. One of my cousin has shared me his resume and told that, Are Shiva, could you please give us some reference or something like this? I have opened the resume and I have observed and I have seen many skills are there. Almost his BTech subjects, everything he has written, literally. I know PHP, this one, that one, so many things he has written. I thought that after seeing all these things, array, these many skills and these many things he know now. Obviously, he has to get the job. But my cousin who has shared the resume, na, he's saying that array, he's getting the interview call, but he's not getting he's not getting selected. They are saying like this. What is the reason? Because he has written, I know so many things. Na? Others also have felt that this person knows everything and they are called for the interview. But the actual thing is, now I called him. Okay, what are the cousin has given the reference? I called him and I asked her, Arey, I have got the reference. Chapandi. I mean, he asked me, yes, please tell me. And then I asked her, hey, you have written these many things now. Are you familiar, miss? Yes, I know that one. Then I asked her, very basic thing. Here is the scenario like that. Can you, in this case, what you will do? I don't know that much of depth. I know. So I asked her, hey, do you know about the Python? I know. Now in the Python, what project you have done, miss? No project, but I know. Arey, what you know, Python heading you know, na? Python subject is there, you know, na? As Python is available, you know, na? Or inside the Python, what is there, you know, na? I asked, he has written that one only. Python, React JS, that one, this one, so many he has written. After seeing that one, you will feel that he is the next of Sundar Pichai. Sundar Pichai also will not have that many skills. To me, according to from my perspective. He has written that many. I know. He's getting the interview calls because that many things are there now. Obviously, interview call will be there, but job only is not there. His friends has given the suggestion to write everything. It seems he has written SAP. This one in the Naresh, how many courses are there? Right, every course he has written literally. His friend has given the suggestion. It seems something. and he has got the interview course, but not. And I asked what projects you have done. Sir, projects, sir. Sir, this project I have done, sir. What project? He has told some project. That is one of the basic Lilliput project. I asked, okay, could you tell the project title, please? He told one title. I asked, okay, you told one title now. Now open your mobile phone. I'll be online only. Please open your mobile phone. In that Chrome, open that. In the Google, type your project title once. He has typed. And once he click on the search, in the first page only answer is there. He told that project was done by him. Now should I think that he has copied project or he has done the project according to you? What is your feeling? Okay, this is also completed. Okay, I thought, okay, done. I asked what certification you have done. He told that I have attended one institute. In that institute, they have given 15 days certificate. Keep that one. Okay, that I can't say somewhere, right? So now, what is the use of those certificates? He told that I have attended one of the course and I got. So like this. So the point is very simple, guys. I want in terms of this one. So I'm just preparing you now itself. I'm giving the intimation 15 days before itself for your hackathon, for your resume project. In your resume, 3 projects should be there. Project number 1 should be related to Python. Project number 2 should be related to Power BI. Project number 3 should be related to Tableau. For all these things, common thing is statistics common. That which we are going to discuss in the tomorrow's class. Okay, already first class of statistics was completed. Remaining part of the statistics we are going to continue in the tomorrow's class. Statistics is common in every project because data cleaning or data analysis you have to do miss. Statistics is mandatory. Okay, so here always focus on this one. How to complete this one. Don't focus on this one. Certification means not Naresh IT course completion certificate, 4 months certificate. So here has told 15 days. You will say 4 months means no. Certificate means writing the exam and getting qualified in that. I asked this person, okay, it's okay, fine. Okay, though you have not that one, this one also. Can I do the interview, miss? He told that I'm not ready now. Then I told that, okay, it's okay. I'll not do the interview now. At least after 1 week, whenever you are ready, I will do the interview. After doing the interview only, I will share your resume to others. I told in the phone call. Okay, Bhaiya, fine. I'll be ready for the interview. He told like that. This was happened almost 20 days back. Till now, there is no call. He want reference, but he don't want to test. If I ask questions, miss, he is not accepting. But my reference, he want. What is this logic? I told only one point. First, I'll check your knowledge. After that, I'll give the reference. Testing was not interested. Then one of my cousin who has shared his resume, he has called me once again. I told that not only me, none of the person in the real world, he will give the job for him. Not only me, none of the person can give the job. Because this person is in the imagination world. He is feeling himself that he knows everything. He is in the imagination world. But in the reality, he don't know anything. So first he has to come out from that imagination that I know everything. And he has to show the proof that what he knows. Until that, job will not be there. Then my cousin has asked, could you explain in detail? Then I have started explaining in detail for half an hour or 40 minutes or something. And finally, I concluded that he is not having any of them. He is just saying only one thing called as I know, I know, I know. Okay. Now, if I say I know Sundar Pichai, I have worked with the Sundar Pichai for last 4 years. If I say, you will believe, I and Sundar Pichai are classmates. You will believe? No, right? Same thing. This is the same example which I have given to my cousin also. right? So just if you say that I know this one, I know that one, means no one is going to believe in the real world. For everyone, the proofs are required. The proofs are nothing but in terms of this one. So where you have to include all the steps. So please write in the notes each and detailed steps, and we are going to execute every step, right? As data analysis is nothing but applying your logical questions on the given data. You will have multiple questions in your mind for the given data. Sir, what is this question, sir? I'll show you now only. Just wait for another 5 minutes. I'll show you. Okay. Applying the various questions or logics or anything on the given data is called as data analysis. Okay. We'll apply one question. If that question is giving some input which is useful, we'll write that answer. If it is not required, we are going to remove that. Okay. Extracting the important information. How you are going to extract the important information means what are the question you have taught in your mind, that question you are going to apply. After applying that question, you will get one output. First apply the question. With that question, you will get some output. If that output is important output, then write in the notes. If it is not important, then no need to write in the notes. And make all the list of observations only is called as a report. Your analytical report. Right, guys? This is called as step 4. And last step is what are the observations you have done now? You have to present to others in a neat way, which is called as presentation. Right? Now in the pandas, I'm going to show you this some data analysis and something. And also in the pandas, I'm going to show you the data exploration. In the today's class, we are going to do this. Now, completed this slide. Done. Now, This one is called as presentation. Presentation means that is the last step. Step number 4 is called as data analysis. Step number 5 is called as presentation. Total it includes the 5 steps. Your data analysis project will include the 5 steps. Step 5 is called as presentation, where you are going to do all the important observations. Whatever the observations you have made, you have to present in a simple way to others. To others, you have to show in a simple way. Right? Now, let's move on to this. So in the pandas, in the step 2, everyone please open the step 2. In the step 2, what you are having the data understanding. Just open the step 2. What is step 2? So that is data understanding. So here, color the data from the source, means it is in the Excel file. So what are the data in the Excel file is there? First step, I'm going to load the data. Okay, this is the first step. As I have told you, color the data and load it. So in your case, where the data is available means it is available in the Google Drive. So from the Google Drive, you are going to download the data set. After downloading the data set from the Google Drive, today it is Google Drive, tomorrow it is some other website or somewhere. Okay, first you have to download the data, and that data you have to load into the Python. After loading the data into the Python, now you have to understand each and every column name. So here, what is the first column name? Total bill. Now to understand the column name, first we should know this is step 2. But first to that, step 1 has to be completed. Otherwise, directly if you jump into the step 2, you will not understand what you are doing. So first I have to explain for you the step 1. What is the step 1 is business problem. For this data set, whoever has shared me the data set, what is the business problem is there is one restaurant. That restaurant is in the US. It is not Indian data set. It is a US data set. Okay. Now, so it is a US data set. There is one restaurant. And that particular restaurant, what are the restaurant is there? It has operated 4 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 4 days completed. After 4 days, after completion of 4 days, now they want to do some analysis. What analysis they want to do? Something. 4 days was completed and they have got the records like this. On the first Sunday, on the Sunday, one person, okay, 2 persons has came. What is the size miss? 2. 2 persons has came on the Sunday during the dinner time, and whether they are smokers or non-smokers means they are non-smoker. Who? The person who paid the bill. Okay, the person who paid the bill is gender is female. Sir, here 2 people has came. No, sir. One is female and second one is male or female. That we don't know. Here, what are the data was provided to us is only in terms of like this. Where total bill, tip amount, gender, whether the person is smoker or not, what is the date they have visited, and what is the time they have came, and size. Now, the person who shared this data set and along with the business problem, what they told is only one. What is the project requirement? I'm writing here business problem first. What is the business problem is I want the analytical report. That is a business problem. What are the observations? So they told that their restaurant has completed 4 days. Okay, restaurant has completed. What are the restaurant you are having? Completed 4 days. 4 days. And in these 4 days, multiple customers has came to the restaurant and they are having the transactions. Now from the transactions, what are the observations you have made? You have to give the report. That is the requirement. Is the point is clear first? Okay. And they shared the data set like this. So here, what is the first one is I'm having is total bill. Means the person who has came, what is the bill amount they have made and what is the tip amount they have given and who is the person has paid, what is the gender of that person, male or female, and whether they are smoker or non-smoker, and what day they have paid, I mean what day they have came to the restaurant, and what is the time, whether it is dinner time or lunch time, and what is the size of the members, means total how many people has came to the restaurant. This is the one. Is the point is clear, everyone? Business problem is clear, along with the column names are clear. Every column name, what is this column name? Total bill amount. What is this column means? Tip amount given to the waiter. And this is the gender. Next, smoker. Smoker means whether the person is smoking or not. And day, on what day, time, and size. Size means total number of members. So I have completed in terms of business problem, and along with the I have loaded the data, that is Excel file, and I have explained the each and every column name. Now I have checked whether the column names are as per the syntax. Everything are as per the syntax, so there is no problem. And what is the shape means? Total 244 transactions are completed. So when I check the shape, what is the shape means? 244, 244 comma 7. So total 244 bills are generated in these 4 days. Morning and afternoon, total 244 bills are generated. 244 transactions. One record is called as one transaction, one bill. Okay. Now, so 244 comma 7. I have checked the each data type. What is the data type of each and every column? Now, after checking, I have checked the info. Now, after checking the info and everything, now what is the next one is observe the unique values of each and every column. Now I'm going to start observing the unique values in the each and every column. How to observe each and every value in the each column is DF of first one. What is the first column name? Total bill. How to check the unique values? Dot unique. Okay, dot unique. So these are the unique values. Now, are you having any wrong data type? Means everything are in the float. Are you having any other type of data other than float? Float or int? Either float or int. Means are you having any data like this string type? Any string value is available? Then it is considered as wrong data. For example, any one value is there. String value is there. Then we consider as wrong data. Or some list value is there inside that. We consider as wrong data. Or dot something is there. Some person has kept the dots only. In the Excel sheet, it was filled with the dots. The cell was filled with the dots, or the cell was filled with the question marks. Something like this. Then what we consider as wrong data. How you can know that in the entire data set, question marks are there, dots are there. How you can know means by checking the unique values. Is the point is clear? Now, next here, after this particular column, since it is a unique values, what is this column belongs to? Continuous, or it is a count variable, or whether it is a categorical variable or time series variable. Which type of variable? It comes under which type of variable, guys? It is a continuous variable. Because why? It is a money. Money comes under continuous variable. Right? Who attended the statistics class? In that class, I have told you what is continuous variable, what is count variable, categorical variable, and time series variable. Right? Next one is tip amount. I'm going to take the next column called as tip. In this tip also, everything is same. I mean, everything or correct data or any wrong data is there. Correct data. Correct data, and after correct data, now what is the type of variable it should be? continuous. My name is continuous. Now, whichever the variables are continuous, the continuous variables, what are the continuous variables are there? Yeah, unique values might be duplicate. That is not a problem. In the unique values cannot be duplicate. It will give the non-duplicate records only, right? Unique values means only non-duplicate records. Sir, which is called as duplicate? We'll discuss. 1 minute. Hold on. So now whichever the variable is continuous? Whichever the variable is continuous, it can be either in the float or it can be in the int. Either float or int. Whichever is count variable, it should be only in the int only. If float is there also, wrong data or wrong data type. It should be only in the int. Whichever the categorical variable, how it should be there? The categorical variable should be in the object format. If it is not in the object, means something is wrong. Okay. So continuous variable should be either in the int or float. Count variable should be either in the int, only int. Categorical should be only in the object. Is the point is clear? Now, so this is the tip amount and everything. Coming to the next column called as gender. Now gender. In the gender, is there any wrong data? Male and female. Is there anything like, sir, what is wrong data, sir? Wrong data means you'll get dots, question marks, that one, like this. Some wrong values will be there. Right? Next, after the gender, next you are going to take the smoker. Within the smoker, what are the categories you are having? No and yes. Only two categories are there. Category 1 is called as no. Category 2 is yes. Next, let us go with the time. So time, dinner and lunch. Two categories, dinner and lunch. Next, I am going to take in terms of day. Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday. What total 4 days are there? Now, next I am going to take the size, the last column size. So in the size for this particular restaurant, what is the sizes of people are coming? Means either single person, 2 persons, 3 persons, 4 persons, 5 persons or 6 persons. Maximum 6 persons has came to the restaurant. Okay. Now, which size people are coming more to the restaurant? I'm going to ask based on the dot value counts. Before writing the value counts, what is the question I asked for you? Which size of people are more coming to this restaurant? That is the question. Write the question in the notes. Which size of people are coming more to this restaurant? That is the question. For that question, what is the answer? This is the answer. The size dot value counts. Value counts means each size along with their counts. Sorry. Question. Which size of people are coming to this restaurant more? Which size of people are coming to this restaurant more? Means 2 members or 3 members or 4 members combination. Which combination of members are coming more to this restaurant? That is the question. And you got the output by df of size value counts. Now, out of 244 transactions, 166 transactions are size of 2 and 38 transactions of size of 3, 37 of size of 4, size of 5, 1 with 4, 6 with 4. Now for this particular restaurant, all the sizes are same or any particular size is more? 2 people are coming more. It is an important observation or unimportant observation. Then we are going to write that one and we'll present to the person. Whoever the person, owner of the restaurant is there now, for him we'll present. Now let's take an example. Okay. Sir, when it considered as important observation, when it is considered as non-important observation, how you can say? Now tell me guys, question is this one. Again, write the question. Which gender people are coming more for this restaurant? Which gender are more for this particular restaurant? That is the question. Whether females are coming more or males are coming more for this restaurant. Now, for that, I'm going to observe df of gender dot value counts. Now, I'm going to see out of 244 records, how many records are with the gender male, how many records are gender with female. Total 244. Okay. Out of 244, 120 people are from male, 124 people are from female. This is the output. Assume. Let's take an example. It is an important observation or unimportant observation? It is considered as unimportant. Why it will be considered as unimportant, you know? Because there is no much difference in the male and female. What you will say to the restaurant owner? If one of the categories more, one of the categories less only, it will be considered as important. If both of them are same, it will not be considered as important observation. For this particular restaurant, males and females both are same, miss, then what is the difference? Then what is the difference? And there is no difference, and we are not going to observe the gender only. For example, more number of males are coming for the restaurant, only less number of females are coming for the restaurant, miss, then we are going to write as an important point. When it will be considered as important, when it will be considered as unimportant, means when you are having the almost similar values, then it will be considered as unimportant. Is the point is clear? Now, for example, in Naresh IT, which month more number of students will join? This is the question. January month 100 people will join, February 100, March 100, April 100, May 100, everything is 100 only. Then whether month will be important criteria? For example, May month 400 students will join, but in other months only 100 students only will join. Then now from that, what the Naresh IT will do? More number of things they will apply in the May month to attract the more number of students. If every month it is same, particularly in the May month, what they will do, every month what they are doing, that one only they will do. But in the May month, they have observed more number of students are going to join, means in the May month, they are going to allocate more number of classes, more number of faculty they will hire, particularly for the May month. And they will try to accommodate more number of batches. Is the point is clear? So some important observations will help them for developing the business. Some observations will not help in developing the business. For example, here in the Naresh IT, 4 data analytics trainers are there. Yes, trainer 1, T1, T2, T3, T4. 4 trainers are there. Let's take an example. In that, one of them is SRK, me. Let's ignore, here I'm not going to specify the names. Just let's take an example like this. 4 trainers are there. 4 trainers, number of students getting placed under the 4 trainers are same. Then any difference will be there? It is an important observation. No. Under one trainer, more number of placements are there. Other trainers, less number of placements are there. Now it is an important observation. Important. With this, what you will do? If you are the Naresh sir, you have observed this one. SRK, with the SRK, more number of students are there placed when compared to other trainers. And you have observed this one as a Naresh sir. What you will do based on this observation? Obviously, from your perspective, we should not lose the SRK. And if whatever the SRK says that we have to accept. For example, tomorrow if I say leave, miss, sir will accept. For example, I am dummy. With me, number of nursing students are there. What if I ask leave? Hey, why you are taking leave? He will say like this. Points are clear. And not only that one. Similarly, whenever after 1 year, this is one of the silly reason. Second one, most important thing is once they observe the trainers, the placements, and one of the trainer is giving the more amount of placements, means for that particular trainer, automatically without asking only, Naresh sir has to automatically add the increment. What are the present salaries there after 1 year, not immediately. After 1 year, based on the performance, they have to add. For example, if they are not adding, the person is doing very performance very high, but they are not increasing the salary. What happens? The person will start thinking about other companies. Then automatically who is going to lose? That person or Naresh sir will lose means Naresh sir only will lose. This same thing will be done in every company by the HRs. HRs will observe the performances and according to the performances, they will give the increments. And if they don't give the proper increment, then they also know that these persons are going to leave. To hold them, we have to automatically increase the salary because every person will work too much heavily and with more passion only for the salaries. Okay, most of the people. So that they have to understand. So now here point is very simple. Now observations are completed, right? Now you know inside this, this is a continuous variable. This is a continuous variable. This is a categorical variable. For categorical variable, what are the unique values are there inside this? Inside the gender, what are the unique values? Have you observed or not? Observed. What are unique values? Male and female. And smoker, have you observed what are the unique values? Yes and no's. In the day, what are the unique values? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. In the time, what are the unique values? In terms of lunch and dinner. And in the size, size of 1, size of 2, size of 3, size of 4, 5 and 6. Now you know about the given data. Have you explored the given data? Data exploration is completed. Now you are going to do the, now for this one, what are the unique values is called as data exploration. Which one is more, which one is less? Males are more or females are more, which is called as mode, which is a statistical measure. For these 4 variables, you have to apply the mode. For these 2 variables, continuous variables, what you have to apply? Mean. What is the mean value? What is the minimum bill amount? What is the maximum bill amount? Minimum, maximum. What is the range? What is the deviation? What is the median value? All the statistical measures we are going to apply on the this one. Now, in your notes, right now, okay, what you have to write means questions. What questions? Now, assume you are the owner. You are the restaurant owner. Assume you are the restaurant owner and 4 days are completed. Generally, what you will observe in your mind, what are the questions you will get? For example, there is nearby one Pani Puri shop is there. In the Amirpet, one Pani Puri shop. Let's take a Pani Puri shop. He has kept the Pani Puri today only. First day he has kept the shop. And first day he has done the sales. Second day he has done the sales. Third day he has done the sales. Fourth day, whether he will start doing the analysis, at what time more number of people will come, at what time less number of people will come, or what would be the daily total amount sales will be there. According to that, he will prepare everything and he'll bring into that, right? Is the point is clear? So every person will do the some kind of data analysis after the data. Now this restaurant owner also wants that. Now start thinking some questions. Sir, in that I will explain for you some of the questions. For a sample example, I will explain. For example, first I have taken the total bill only. This is the column. What is the minimum amount? What is the minimum bill amount was made in the last 4 days? What is the maximum bill amount? 2 questions are completed. What is the minimum? What is the maximum? And what is the average bill amount? Right? Similarly, gender. Within the gender, how many males are there? How many females are there? And females, what is their minimum bill amount? What is their maximum bill amount by the females? And with the males, similarly. Right? One more question. How many smokers are there? Non-smokers are there. Within the smokers, what is the average bill amount was made by the smokers? What is the average bill amount made by the non-smokers? I will separate the data of non-smokers and after that I want their bill only. I don't want overall. I want the bill amount of the non-smokers. Within the non-smokers, what is the average bill? Within the smokers, what is the average bill? Next, Sunday, Monday, like this. On Sunday, what is the average bill amount? And on Saturday, what is the average bill amount? On Thursday and Friday. For example, all the 4 days average bill amount is same. Important observation or unimportant? It is unimportant. For example, on Saturdays and Sundays, amounts are very high. On Thursday and Fridays, amounts are very low. Then it clearly indicates that we are having the more business for this restaurant. Right? So like this, we are going to frame the questions. Now start framing the questions. Sir, how many questions, sir? Unlimited. No restriction. Your choice. The more number of questions you apply, more number of questions you apply, more number of things you observe, more amount of analysis you will get. Sir, as of now, I will write some questions, sir. After some time, again, I may get some questions. After 1 hour, I may get some new idea. Project will not be completed in one day, right? So daily we'll get the some questions. Based on that some observations, we are going to do the the data analysis. Is the point is clear? We are not going to complete the project in one day. So multiple questions will be created. Now you start creating the questions. Creating the questions and observing the answers only is called as data analysis. If you write the questions, I will write the answers. Start writing the questions now. If you are the restaurant owner, what are the things you will observe from your perspective? As of now, instantly write minimum 20 questions. I'll wait. Minimum 20. Maximum your wish. Your time is next 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, please write the 20 questions. Okay, it is difficult. So at least write 10 questions. No need of 20, write 10. Minimum 10. Sir, how many has given the positive review, negative review? That review is not there, right? Then that question cannot be applied. Sir, which item was sold more? That items are there? No. Then how you can do the analysis? Within these columns only frame the questions. Using these columns only frame all your 10 questions. Now, Continue. Completed. Okay. Now, so for some of the questions, like for example, I want the total bill. What is the average amount? I'm going to select DF of total bill dot mean. First, I'll extract the DF of total bills. I'll separate that. Total bill column will be separated. For that, I'm going to apply the, if I want minimum value, dot min. If I want maximum value, dot max. If I want average value, dot mean. For example, now I want to check gender, which one is more. I'm going to apply the mode, or I'm going to check the value counts, each category and their count. And from that, I'll observe on which day the sales are very high. Means for that particular question, I'm going to apply DF of day dot value counts. On Sunday, how many transactions are done? On Monday, how many transactions, like this. So just I'm going to take something like this, like DF of day. What are the days there? Day dot value counts. Sunday 87, sorry, Saturday 87, Sunday 76, Thursday, Friday. So that for this particular restaurant on Friday, it is having the low sales when compared to other days. The very low sales are there on the Friday, and on weekends it is having a good amount of sales, and weekdays it is having less amount of sales comparatively. Right? Like this. And if I want in terms of lunch and dinner, during the lunch time and dinner time, which is repeated more number of times, means I'm going to take the time, and lunch 176 transactions means more number of people are coming during the dinner time. Less number of people are coming for the lunch time. So if they have to create some kind of offer, which time they have to choose? They are going to choose in terms of lunch time. Right? So here in India, we are having there is a restaurant called as Barbecue Nation. So on different days, different rates will be there. Why? And particularly on Tuesday, they'll have the less rate. What is the reason behind that? Is they have observed on that day the sales are low. To increase their sales, they are giving the some additional discount on that particular day, so that more number of people will come for that, and they are going to increase their revenue on that particular day. So after the data analysis, they have developed the business. Is the point is clear? And remaining things will continue in the tomorrow's class. You have to do for this one, try to create still more questions. You have created as of now 10 questions, right? Try to create maximum number of questions. What are the maximum number you can do? Try all the possibilities. Try all the possibilities. Each and every possibility, think from your brain and think all the questions and try to frame the maximum number of questions. 30, 50, 60, no restriction. Your wish. Right? And we'll try to continue in the tomorrow's class. And tomorrow, once it is completed, and please go through the statistics video. If anyone has missed the previous class, please go through the statistics, which is already available in the YouTube, within the Naresh IT YouTube channel. Within the Naresh IT YouTube channel, statistics class is already available. Please go through once. Done. Sir, as a business owner, I would like to know the people who comes as a pair. Means how much did they spend on a average on weekdays and weekends as well. On this basis, I will develop the strategies. Even that one also you can do. Is the point is clear? And just give me 1 minute of time. I'm going to share you the data set and everything. Others you can leave. If no questions, you can leave. Yeah, just a minute. I'm uploading the data set. Yeah, uploaded. Yeah, I have uploaded the data set and along with the Python code also. You can go through. Each and everything you can go through. Yeah, it was uploaded. You can check now. Yeah, this is completely using the Python. One more project will do similarly from the starting to ending using the Power BI.
So like we got the data.
Okay.
Got question. We figure out solutions also like extracted that. After that, so
Figuring out all these things in there. Some people wants in the Python, some people wants in the Power. This family both will not.
so like we can represent the data using Python also like charts and all.
This
And one more thing, sir, I have seen somewhere in your written C bond something.
Yes, that's one which we are going to discuss. Data visualization library. Math Kotlin and C for this word called as data visualization library.
That's a thing
Within the Python. Like the plots, what are the Power BI plots are there? All the plots we can do in the Python itself.
something like some NumPy pandas.
Yes, it is also one of the library. Not only these questions, all of the questions we write, everything is available. Not you are thinking that these questions are good questions or bad questions. There is no good question, bad question. All the questions after that, you will finally all the observations we write in the notes map. That observations is there. That is important. Questions are not important. With this question, see, today in the class, how many students get the question? It's a question. But then I get the answers, 5 people has failed. But it's burned output or it's unimportant. But instead of that, in the previous class, how many has contributed? But the question output will come. Then you can decide. All the observations will take right. అంతే అదే ప్రాజెక్ట్ డేటా అనలిటిక్స్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ అంతే అంతే అయిపోయినట్టు ప్రాజెక్ట్ అయిపోయినట్టు ఫోర్త్ కల్లా మీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ అయిపోయింది పైథాన్తో అయిపోయింది అలాగే ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ పవర్ బీతో చేస్తాం అలాగే ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ ట్యాబ్తో చేస్తాం ఒక అయిపోయినట్టు కోర్స్ అయితే అంతే Yeah, I have shared the data set and I have uploaded everything. Is that clear? Manorama, I'm not getting that statistics class on the YouTube. Manorama, just open the Naresh IT YouTube channel. Have you opened the Naresh IT YouTube channel? Are you there? No. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to share you that link also in the WhatsApp community or in the classroom itself, Google Classroom. Right? Just give me 1 minute. I'll share now itself for you. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah. Could you check now? I have shared in the chat box also for you. I have shared in the chat box the link for the statistics first class. Done. Sheikh Zubair, which will take more time. So Python will take more time when compared to Tableau or Power BI. as programming, right? So we have to type the programs. So it will take comparatively more time, right? And when compared to Tableau or Power BI, they are tools. Just we have to click on them. It will be completed. It is comparatively simple. Done.